a damn good topic. Well, at least I do. I know they probably got a topic for themselves, but there go my sister. There go my sister. My sister. Let's get everybody in this thing. There y'all go. Y'all see Holden over here cutting up.
Give you the blues. Hey, DC, how you doing?
Y'all see this little me over here cutting up? Oh, Seven got it out today.
Oh, Lord. Oh. They coming with it.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
All right, so look. I want to run this topic to y'all real quick because this just came to me. Let me see if I can get them to be quiet real quick. We can jump right in so we won't keep everybody long today. I got my ass chewed out by the best coach in the world. I got the very best coach in the world. And I love her very much. And I wanna address why is it so hard? Because for me, I'm a loving person and I want to help people and do whatever. Why is it so hard for people to like show they shit? To let people see they shit? Like, why is it so hard for people to just be honest about they shit? Because I'm speaking for myself. Like, I like to help people about the things that I've been through, the things that I've overcame. And I don't really talk too much about the shit that I'm going through. And that's what's going to help people the most. So why is it so hard for people to expose their truth that they actually live in, that they actually, you know, like why is that so hard for people to...
Did you just get on IG Live and admit that you're image conscious?
For one, to expose, and then for two, why is it so hard for people to accept and understand that? I'm going to mute myself because Holden cutting up.
So, Dirt is showing his real life today. He over there got the baby in one hand. He might be breastfeeding out the other. Ain't no telling what's going on right there. But you're right, Dirt. When it comes to being a coach, now in humanity, everybody does exactly what you say. It's kind of in human nature to be fake. Or let me not say be fake. It's in human nature to be unawakened or in an unawakened state. So when you're in an unawakened state, all you can really display is illusion and hope will leave illusion and make the illusion look as good as you think it can look. But it doesn't feel good. It's like you're living a nightmare. But that's all that you have. It's all that you have. But then when you finally do awaken, you start showing people the real you. You start showing people the real you. And as you are walking that path, and as you are traveling that path, you begin to understand how important it is to be real with other people. Because that's the only way that you really can teach, is by leading by example. So when you first get into that state, it's fear. Because you're like, oh my God, I remember when I used to be unawakened. And I remember how I used to feel about people when they messed up in the awakened state. When we're unawakened, folks. It really, really is. But then when we get awakened, we be like, oh, goddamn, shit. Now they can see me. They can see me, and it's like, oh, no, I don't want them to see me, right? No. I'm supposed to be perfect. Like I was pretending to be perfect, right? And that's not real life. It's not real life at all. And what I found is that in my heart-centered business, the more I show my ass, like literally, like fall dead on my motherfucking face, the more business I got. Because my brand is reality. That is my brand. I mess up. I do ratchet ass shit. Like, I sometimes, like right now, I'm going through a little bout of vanity. It's a lot going on in my life right now. I kid you not. Like, Dirt, I lose 3 pounds. I swear to you, I lose 3 pounds, and the nigga can't tell me shit. Like, can't at all. At 3 pounds. 3 pounds. And I'm like, bitch, it's time to get naked. But that's really me. That's really me. And people love it. People love it, and they want to be around it because it gives them permission to be them as well. So with you being real, showing that you're a dad, and you got a baby, and you got to rock them, and yet you have a full-time job, and you're building your business, people can respect that. And if they ain't trying to respect that, then they ain't trying to heal, because that's real life. I'm complete. That's all.
So,
for me,
Oh, go ahead, Sister Sunshine. How you doing today, beautiful?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Happy he finally chilling.
Yeah, he's chilling now. But what I was gonna say is I was programmed to do just that. And I can think of one scripture that was misinterpreted, and then I was misinformed with it. Is don't let your good be ill spoken of. Right. So I felt like that if I was going to be in a position of leadership, especially as it relates to like ministry or being a spiritual example for somebody else, then my shit needed to at least look like it was together, right? But the truth of that scripture, what I'm finding is more about what I'm always preaching about, which is intention. Like you can be doing good things from the wrong intention and it manifests poorly. And so that's what that really means. But I was taught to believe that, well, you can't let people see you having fun. You can't, because you don't want them to be able to say that because they seen you with a drink in the hand that you're not this or you're not that. And you don't want to let people, see you going through problems in your relationship because then they're going to come for your relationship and you're going to have more than just a problem. You're going to have all these outside people talking about your relationship. You don't want to let people know that you're struggling with raising your kids because this person could say this to this person and that could happen and these people from over here and just all of these fear intentions that were placed into me. And so what ended up happening is, yes, I was hiding those things, but I was hiding those things out of a fear that people would find out. And when you operate from an intention of fear, you manifest exactly what it is that you fear. So now everybody know my shit. And one thing that I'm very, very grateful that the goddess Adisa has like drilled in me, my shit is what makes me beautiful. So I'm glad that it's out and that I don't have to fake and pretend and that I can be right here at work explaining to y'all how I've grown and evolved. And I had an edible 10 minutes ago and it's all good. And I don't have to hide anything about me or who I am or what I do or how I exist in this experience for real. And I can still be of more effective use to other people because the same shit I'm experiencing, other people are experiencing.
That's good.
Brother Seven, you want to go? Because I was going to ask them both the same question because I was going to ask Coach Adisa a question and then I let Sister Sunshine go. I'm happy I did. So I want to ask y'all both the same question. But now I feel like I should let you go before I ask the question.
No, go ahead, please.
You sure? Okay, so see how you want to do? So what I want to ask is, because I'm getting there, I'm growing to that, right? How did you start getting comfortable with yourself? Because now you're awakened, so now it's a mental thing. So now you're aware of, okay, I'm doing it again, right? So, and at this point, I don't even give a flying food nanny. So is it just me that instantly once I awaken that you don't give a flying food nanny, or was it y'all as well, or was it a process for y'all? Is it just me though, all of a sudden now, like, I don't give a damn who see what or think about what, care about what? Was it instantaneous for you ladies as well, or was it a gradual thing?
Both for me. In some areas, I didn't give a flying nothing. I ain't kissed my black ass. Like, in a lot of areas I was like that. But when it came to spirituality, for some reason I got real serious. Like, I didn't care about people judging me about getting divorced. I didn't care about people judging me for wanting to have an abortion, but ended up not having one, and I felt guilty about that motherfucking shit. I didn't give a fuck about none of that shit at all. What I did take on, though, was I started to really, really care about what my living example would be. I was like, my mistakes are my mistakes. I do those because I understand that they're a part of growth. But when I started coaching people, I started being very cognizant of the quality of my example, because I understood that when people begin to imitate me, they're not going to be the original. They're going to be a carbon copy. So I'm like, oh shit. So it became like this journey of ever increasing, but also allowing myself to be free. And I'll be honest with you, it's a balance act. It really is a balance act. I have to keep expanding my brand to fit all of my evolutions. Because, like, being an empath wasn't enough for me. I am an empath, but I'm also very sexual and I'm also very nasty. And I was concerned that a lot of my clients would hate that new brand about me, but I fucking love it. So listen, if I fucking love it, then I'm gonna attract the people that love that shit too. So listen, the more authentic I become, the more of my tribe that I attract. So whenever I go from one version of me to another version of me, there's always an increase in income that comes along with it. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but this new version of me is fucking fire. That bitch is bad than a motherfucker, like for real, for real. And I love her. Y'all better love her too, because shit, it don't matter if y'all don't. And that's literally how I feel about things. Like literally. Like Seven. Why you sitting over there getting your hair done? Seven don't give a fuck either. He's like, listen, my hair is important. My hair is important. And my hair is longer than most women's hair. So I'm gonna let y'all bitches know without really letting you bitches know that my hair is longer than y'all. That's I love. Let me tell you something. Y'all don't even be understanding how I be bothering Seven. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. I will call Seven on some fly ass shit, and Seven will answer my questions so seriously. He will, y'all. And then he won't get mad at me, but he know I'll be on some bullshit. Why don't look like that, Seven? Cause I fuck with Seven all the time. Like today, I called him out. I ain't gonna tell him because Seven. I don't like embarrassing Seven because then Seven he will.
Man, you started some shit with that shit today.
What?
Started something, you know, because my phone is stuck on speakerphone. So all my calls are just, and yeah, it was, oh my God. But hey, I don't mind.
Well, you've been having that problem of having your phone stuck in speakerphone since I was in Texas. And I'm going to be who I am. And you know how inappropriately I act. You know how inappropriately I act. So, yeah.
I never complained about the act once. I just said, you know, the outcome.
The outcome? What? I'm sorry. No, I'm not. But I'm sorry.
I'm about to say, don't even fix your mouth.
Yeah, I'm lying. I'm not. It'd be fun for me, though. It'd be fun for me. Like, I called Seven this morning, y'all, and I promise y'all, I'll be on some serious bullshit, but this is literally who I am. And I was like, Seven, how funny acting is you about your penis? Now, I did not realize I was on speakerphone, y'all. I did not realize, and I didn't realize he was, getting his hair done.
Nah, that was some bullshit. That was coming. You was in the middle of some real shit at the time. I was just like, hey, we just gonna go ahead and end this right here.
Yeah. So can y'all imagine that kind of conversation? But think how awesome it is to have a friend in my life where I can be all of me.
You can.
All of me. And then he doesn't want to throw the phone across the room because I didn't say something inappropriately.
Most definitely.
See, and that's exactly what I was talking about.
You was all good with me.
And that helps too, having people around you that you can be your authentic self at all times. Like, because I've always been, I got real friends. I'm not gonna say my friends is fake, but at the same time, they don't know all of me. Like, so, cause you so used to hiding certain parts of you to put on that image and that facade. So it's people in my life who have no fucking clue about what I'm going through, about what you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy that's real hella good because y'all have that. And I can only imagine like what that does for you to like when you have a moment to where you like really want to talk about something that you can't talk about to nobody else, that you can call like a opposite sex to get their opinion, they point of view, they viewpoint, and they give you the honest truth and don't judge you and don't look at you no different type of way because they know who you are in totality. Like they don't know just one side of you. They don't know just one aspect of you. They know the complete, ins and outs. So that's something that I think everybody need in their life. Like, so how did you get comfortable enough to? Cause I'm interviewing today because I'm growing. How did you get comfortable enough to be like, I don't even care about even my friends even knowing these things? Like, do you consider like if you ain't my friend if I can't tell you this stuff, or if I can't be all the way like this, like, are you really my partner, or or what? Because I'm starting to really view things like at a different light now. Like, because now that I'm growing and transforming, it's like, all right, you about to get exposed to things that you may not have liked before. Like, and I'm comfortable with you being uncomfortable. But is that gonna change how you view me? Because I don't care or not now, but you love them people. So how did you get comfortable like just being you at all times, even though that some people may have been or like some people from your past that you love a lot may not gravitate towards that, or it may just tarnish that relationship?
When I was younger or underdeveloped in my spiritual maturity, I'm a fireball. So I came out blazing. That's what I did. And I was like, you're going to accept me because I had suppressed myself for so long. When you finally do get freedom, you're like, this is who I am. Fucking accept me right now. And they could not. So I ended up losing a lot of relationships. What I grew to learn is that now when I go through those evolutions, instead of saying, this is who I am now, you just got to fucking accept me, I don't necessarily do that. What I do now is I reassign them. I used to just be like, bye-bye. But I was losing, not at first, because all the motherfuckers I was dealing with at first, they needed to get ghosts. But as I kept growing in myself, I was like, wait a second, this person is valuable. I don't want to lose them, but I know that they can't handle this new evolution of me. So I would just reassign them to a different position in my life. Like, maybe I cannot be that real with them, like that real. Like, I have a girlfriend and she's also my student. That's another thing. As you grow, you may not have a lot of them, but I have friends that can be my actual friend and still respect me as their coach. I am extremely lucky where I can call one of my girlfriends, be like, girl, I'm going over this man. I really did do that. I really do act like that. But I love that. I love that because I never want to get too spiritual, that I enjoy being a human. Mm. A human is a gift. If you live in that shit right, I get to enjoy all the fucking colors of the rainbow. And then I want to share those experiences with someone. So having friends at different levels is important to me. That's so important. I have some friends, maybe two that I can be all of me with. But then I have a level under that where I have about 5 people that I can be kind of, most of myself, like 80%. And then I have another level where I can only be 50%. But I don't go lower than that. If I got to be 30% of my motherfucking self to be around you, nah, you can't even be in my life. I got to at least be 60%, be able to be myself, because then I feel like I'm getting a little profit. But if I can't, I can't be. You know how hard and difficult it is to code switch back and forth all day like that? That takes up a lot of energy. It takes up a lot of energy, and that's energy that I could be redirecting and refocusing into my business, my empire. So no, you sitting up here, you stealing my energy, and when I look at that, that's stealing money. That's literally how I see that. Like, when you steal my energy, you stealing my money. Which, you hate my kid? What, you hate my son? You not trying to let him eat?
Don't say stealing energy that like you ain't giving it, because you steal motherfuckers' energy too. Let's not do this.
Nigga, why you gonna see? Okay.
Let's not do this.
You trying to talk about that one time. You trying to talk about that
one time?
Okay.
Anybody who has been around you has had their energy stolen.
You know what, 7? You a liar.
I'm a liar?
Beelzebub. You not finna do...
I'm a liar? I didn't say you didn't give in return, but damn it, girl, what? Quit playing.
7.
You receive energy from anything you allow in your environment.
Say that again, 7.
You receive energy from anything you allow in your environment.
Well, I'm a fucking empress. What the fuck you expect?
Hey, all I'm talking about is the general concept of stealing energy. That's all I'm saying.
If they in my environment...
But they giving it to you right.
Now,
right.
Now, that's what you need to say.
But I'm saying, but so in that same case of what I was talking to your ass about, you giving it, ain't you?
You know what? You always be trying to start some shit with me. You always trying to start some shit?
There's the person who just went on a little small rant about how much she fuck with me. This is amazing. Go on, keep on. We broadcasting live, nigga. We see you.
Why you always be trying to start shit with me? I wasn't even picking on you today.
I'm not. I was just saying.
All I did was call you early and ask you, was you funny asking about your penis? That's all I did, and now I'm getting this fucking energy.
You ain't getting no energy. I'm just saying.
Like, damn, 7? Shit. Stealing energy, 7? Okay. I ain't never even stole energy from you when I need... Oh, 7, please. Could you... You so messy, 7. Listen,
Word?
you said steal...
Thank me for being there for that purpose.
Now, 7, you need to say it right. Okay. What I did was I said, 7, I need your energy. Can I have your energy? And you obliged yourself.
And I gave it, right?
That's stealing those, 7.
But I'm saying people don't be stealing your energy. You be giving it.
You talking
Anybody stealing your shit?
You talking about my energy?
Yes. What you just said was people were stealing your energy.
7, don't be out here talking to my friend in a circle like this.
I'm not. I ain't talking to in a circle. I'm trying to talk her out of home. Because you just said that the people that you had to let go was stealing your energy, right? That was not what was happening. You was giving them your energy. Oh. And then you decided to stop.
Okay. Well, explain yourself in.
You kept talking.
So what you saying, I need to shut up, 7? Is that what you're saying?
Sometimes when certain calibers is speaking, you know, it'll benefit you.
Well,
we can't hear you, Dirt, but I do hear you talking. I was going to answer the question while I see you talking.
No, I was going to say, I don't, can't nobody steal your energy. That can't nobody on the planet Earth steal your energy. That's something that you freely give away, and you probably just giving it away cheap.
You can be deceived into giving out your
energy.
There you go.
Ain't nobody stealing it, though.
Why you co-signing with him?
No, I wasn't.
Because you can't help.
No. I'm co-signing.
It's not my perspective. This is truth.
No, I'm co-signing with you, Coach, because you the one that told me about giving all of this shit away for free.
Co-signing with you.
You the one that told me.
I already said.
You the one that told me that I was the one. Like, ain't nobody making me do all of this shit that I'm volunteering myself to do. That I'm putting myself. Like you told me that.
Yeah, Dirt. It don't sound right when 7 said though. Said, Dirt, I hear it. But when 7, I don't know what it is. But when 7 be saying stuff to me, I don't be hearing it right. Like, I feel, but you such a wizard, 7. I gotta go back and see, like, did he just trick me? Like, because I feel like you do be running me around in circles sometime. I don't know. I'm trying to figure, like, I don't know, 7, because you're a trickster. You really are. You see how he be doing me, Sunshine?
I do see that.
I'm so glad you see it, because I don't think nobody else see what he be doing but you.
I called him out on it too, because I saw him. He tried to run you right on back around.
I can't wait. Just save the video, Dirt. That's all you gotta do. We can review it together.
I ain't said I wanted to do that, 7.
I'm just saying, because I don't like this term, this talking her in a circle term. I don't like that, because she talks in a circle. I just jumped in that motherfucker and just played my role.
7, you can't do what I do, though. That's what I do. That's not what you do.
That's what I'm saying.
Speaking of what you do, Coach, I always want to feed the people when we come on here. You ain't got to go in as deep as you did on Saturday. But I would love for you to tell the people why it's very important for them to learn themselves and do what's best for themselves, as opposed to doctrines and teachings that was given to them that they may not know or understand why it was given to them or where it came from. Because the way you broke down what you taught on Saturday changed my whole outlook on everything that I do in my life. Like, I need to get to the root of the fruit as opposed to just eating on it all the time. So can you only the way that you can you in a nutshell just get the people what you dropped on us on Saturday?
That was some heavy meat though, and like people already be getting mad at me already. Like, I don't know if they, because listen, y'all better comment below if y'all want me to come on, because this some heavy meat. And I want
yo, just real quick, tell me why the irony of who is outside right now. It's the people that's here to take care of the weeds, the weed X people. That's ironic, right?
It is.
That's crazy.
So are y'all ready? If y'all want me to talk about what I spoke about in my class, I'm going to give y'all a little snippet of it. I'm not going to make it too juicy for you guys because it's content that needs to be shared probably about an hour and 30 minutes. Fully understand it. But here's what we were talking about. We had a discussion in our Wednesday night class, and it was about Seven he was messing with me, and he said something to the effect of, what did he say, Sunshine? Whatever it was smart alecky. That's what I remember talking about. You want this God rod inside of you and you still eating pork? Remember he had said something like that?
Yeah, basically saying that, if you haven't mastered your eating habits, then you don't deserve to have sex. That's basically what I'm saying. He's not on here to say that that's not what he said, so I'm going to put it in the way I heard it.
Yeah, and you know what? What I heard was, you a porky heifer, and I ain't sticking my holy penis in you. That's how I heard it. That's how I heard it. And then, like, some other people was trying to co-sign with him, talking about, yeah, y'all need to stay away from that pork. How can you call yourself spiritual if y'all on that pork and shit like that? So I was feeling some kind of way about that, y'all. I was feeling some kind of way about that. Oh my God, Dirt, you finna have me put all our business out here in the motherfucking street, okay? But I was feeling some kind of way about that because on a logical perspective, I understood exactly what Seven and the people that was co-signing for Seven was saying. I understood. They were like, logically, that could probably run up your blood pressure, that has things in it that you should not.
Some bullshit and you know it, but whatever.
Here he goes.
Whatever. Fuck that. I was gonna be quiet too when I came over. Fuck that. That is not how that conversation went at all.
What?
You fucking attacked me because I was talking about chakras and fucking food and shit, and then you gonna hit me with the loaded ass question of, so Seven, you saying if a woman eat pork, then she don't deserve no dick? That's what you said? That's what you said? And in bantering with you, I was like, shit, no, she don't. Because you literally had me explaining the system of chakras, and I was associating food with the root chakra. And then, and then you tried to jump in there being a little butthole, and then you wanted to take it when I was a butthole back, and now you've been holding on to it for months.
You know what?
He's trying to hit you with I was just playing.
No, because in the system of what I was explaining, I mean, that's the truth of the matter. Do we still have sex? Yes. But if you haven't mastered the root part of you, then what business do you have taking part in this divine interaction? But did I say that shit? Motherfucker, come on. But whatever. Go ahead.
Say it out your mouth.
I feel complete.
What did you say, Seven? Could you please say it out your mouth? What you saying, Seven? I want it for the record. What you saying? Oh, now you quiet.
What am I saying?
Yeah, I want to know what you're really trying to say. So what I want to know, Seven, just like, let's make it clear. So a woman that's eating that pig, can she get the dick or not? Could you just say it for the screen?
For me?
Yeah, from you.
Nah.
Okay. See, this Seven. This is why I can't fuck with you. This is exactly why I'm gonna leave you the fuck alone. Y'all see how he acts? Y'all see how
you asked me my personal opinion.
Okay. Anyway.
Hold on, Sunshine. What's your opinion?
I mean, as far as your standard
what's happening right now, because you just gave me the little.
I don't know. And I try not to, as I evaluate what you're saying, I'm evaluating myself and finding it within myself. So I'm going to try to deliver this in a way that is respectful of us both. But you heard about the wrong thing.
Jesus.
Okay.
Like, of all the things that you could use to disqualify a partner, why would you let it be that?
It's not saying that it would. Now, see, that's what I'm saying. That's my answer to the question. But I don't really end up talking to women that make that diet choice anyway, period, right? So I don't ever even have to interact with that. So that's not like even in my shit. But I'm saying, like, she asked me, like, that's the basis of the question. So that's the basis of my answer. You know what I'm saying? But that's not something that I'm concerned with. That's not on my checklist of things for a woman. But that's what she's asking me. You know what I'm saying? Literally, that was the question in the original situation. Was so if she can't get the dick, then no.
So can we rephrase the question?
What did you just say, Adisa? Saying it right, it just helps. You gotta say it right. Because what did you ask me? Let's start at the root, right? Feminine energy is the beginning. So what was the question?
You know what, Seven? I can't. I'm dizzy now. You done made me fucking dizzy. I can't. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to go around in these fucking circles with you, Seven. I'm just not. I'm getting off the ride right now. It made me fucking dizzy and vomiting because I know the truth. And here's what I know.
Okay.
Dead ass, here's what I know. Every man that says that.
Every man.
Because like I said in the Saturday class for the past 5 years, ain't nothing touched this vagina except vegan dick.
Vegan dick.
And let me tell you something. They all come in hollering about what they don't eat. Until they meet the exception to the rule. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And I'm going to
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. I can dig that.
Okay.
It's exceptions to every rule.
It's exceptions to every motherfucking rule. And you know what? I just want to let you know that some women is exceptional and some women are not. So there's that.
I agree.
Okay.
So that's what the we got off on speaking about the exception to the rule.
Yeah.
So without going too deep, Coach, can you explain about what I originally asked you? Because we kind of gave them where it all stemmed from, so now they'll know about where this is coming from a little bit better. So maybe that'll help them pick up on what you about to put down.
All I can tell you is that they need to come to the class because they are missing all the. Listen, anything that we teach it's like real. It is real life TV. Like this shit, this energy that you're sensing, this shit is real.
Yeah.
Like me and Seven fight all during class because he says something that, like, because he's a spiritual snob, and like I feel like it's my duty to grab him by his fucking feet and pull him back down to earth. Like sometimes I think that that's my fucking job to let him know, nigga, get your head out the goddamn clouds and sing and ground yourself into this real ass woman energy. But I'm not because listen, I don't know how to explain this to them without going deep because it's deep fucking.
I can give a little smidge, a little clip notes.
Smidge, because like if Christians might get upset if I go too deep into the play.
No, I'm a slow.
Come on, shine that sun.
But people, this is a beauty. But before sis go, let me say, because like y'all absolutely right about what y'all do, but it's so beautiful because it's teaching in a way that where it helps us understand and apply it to our lives. About we can be like, oh, that's what this means in that, or that's what this means in this that I'm doing in my actual physical life. Like we've been taught scripture, we've been taught word, we've been taught so much stuff that we haven't learned what it looks like in our life. So when y'all do that, it gives everything illustration. It gives everything like a pinpoint example about how you can see or understand what's been going on or what's happening in your real situation. When y'all be spatting, it's really educational, man. It's not just entertainment. It's what they call that, edutainment or what? Go ahead, sis.
Okay, so boom. Like the question that you asked earlier about cutting off people, and as you evolve, how do you manage the relationships with people and all the different answers that we're given. The word holy, right? It means oneness, right? And so for me, all this time I was thinking being holy was being this certain way, not doing this, maybe doing this, but not doing that. And finding out that really being holy is being a person that you can show up as who you are and all of who you are all the time, right? So when I'm dealing with, my personal relationships, even like with the environments that I choose to be in, like the place where I choose to go in order to earn money, like while I can't be all of myself all the time, I can be myself up at that motherfucker or I wouldn't be there. And I can be myself everywhere and it not affect me being there or I wouldn't be there. And that's also how I manage like my friendships and I don't want to have to be out in the world pretending to be somebody else because I got this group of people over here who know some completely different version of me and would never be able to fuck with who I am over here, right? But that's not the definition of holy that I was given growing up. Like, that's not what that was equated to for me, right? It was, don't wear certain things. Don't put your hair a certain way. Don't be around certain types of people. And all of these other rules and regulations. Don't eat certain things that really don't have anything to do with being holy and being a sacred space and all of those things that are really relevant, right? So what Adisa was explaining to us is that, you know, sometimes the principles that we have built, you know, certain belief systems upon don't even match the most ancient, basic principle that it was based on. And she gave, you know, a really deep example that, like she said, to go into that particular example, you need an hour to be able to teach, to be able to lay stuff out, precept on precept, and make what you're saying connect, because it's a lot of information. It's a lot of bullshit that we've been fed, a lot of thought processes and programming that's been given to us that is like completely awry. So to really just lay that out in 5 minutes, that's not a thing. But that's basically the gist of the lesson of like, we can get taught this one thing, and because we fail to go back even to that thing, but then to the things that that thing was built on, we're not able to really connect to the actual principle that was supposed to be derived from the text.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, guys, what I did is I took a personal and a religious perspective about eating pork. Now, as I said, eat or don't eat what you want to eat. That's absolutely your business. The reason why I was having such an issue with it is because I think it's erroneous, and I think it's a fallacy to believe that you are more spiritual or that you are more sacred than someone because they choose to eat pork or they don't choose to eat pork. And that's the reason why I had to go and really get serious and really correct that, because typically I like to have fun. But in all patriarchal religions, that means, and we have top three. The top three are Christianity, which includes in Catholicism and Judaism and things of that nature. And then you have Islam, and then you have Hindus. Okay, so those are the major three. And out of those three, they are all matriarchal, which means that that scripture was written from a masculine perspective. Okay, that's all that means. But if you can see the end, which is the masculine, in order to understand the root of it, you have to always go to the feminine. And what people do is they get the end, but they don't see what the intention was in the fucking beginning. And if you do the end without having the intention or the beginning, it's going to be messed up each and every single time. So what I did is I went back to the top three matriarchal religions. And in the top three matriarchal religions, everybody ate pork. In fact, pork and pig, it was fucking sacred. In fact, it was in the temple of Isis because it represented the Great Mother. You see, when you take an animal or when you take anything and you try to separate the yin from the yang, or you try to separate the masculine intention from the feminine intention, you don't see the whole picture. So when we take an animal like pig, okay, when you look at it from a feminine perspective, the pig represents a matriarchal society. Pigs are matriarchal. That means that the women run shit in it, okay? But we're talking about wild pigs instead of domesticated pigs. And you have to also understand that when it comes to human beings, humans are really associated with pigs. Our skins feel like pigs. Our digestive systems are like pigs. So in the 3D, when the masculine says leave pig alone, and the 5D, what that represents to a woman like me is that leave people alone. Because people are fucking pigs. So then I ask my masculine counterpart, I say, hey, listen, if you're telling me to leave pork alone in a 3D because it's bad, then are you also telling me in the 5D realm to leave all fucking pork alone? Because if that's the case, nigga, you a pig. Do you need me to cut your ass off? And then all of a sudden it's like, well, hold up. We're not. Oh, no, yeah, we are talking about you. You infested? Yeah, you got emotional worms and parasites all throughout you? Yeah, you fucking do. Or do you want me to have grace for you? Do you want me to help you heal? Do you want me to help bring you back to your own soul? And at the end of that conversation, I told people, hey, listen, I'm going to leave 90% of pigs alone. And when I say pigs, I mean people. Because they lower and lessen my vibration. But can I have the tithe? Because out of the domesticated pigs, there's about 10%, a tithe that says we don't want to be domesticated. We want to be wild. Because it was only the wild boar, the wild pig that was known as sacred, not the domesticated one, because the domesticated one cannot even be a fucking mother. It can't even express feminine energy. It can't even protect its children. You see, a pig, when it's in the wild, it grows tusk. It grows hair. But as soon as you try to domesticate it, it loses its ability to defend itself. Now, I'm talking about feminine energy. Please don't get offended when you start feeling like a little porky-ass pig. But when a woman or a wild boar is domesticated, it loses its ability to be a mother that protects while the men are away. It loses its ability to be a virtuous woman. But if you give feminine energy the tithe, it's going to release some of those little piggy-ass bitches. Revert them back to the fucking wild, and then y'all men gonna have some real women to fucking marry. So that's all I was trying to say. Now, we put a lot to that. I tried to break that shit down. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all, okay? That's it, 7 like.
I like how it came. They a lot of people not gonna pick up what you put down, but a lot of people are. So I'm complete with that. I like how it came back full circle.
In a circle. See
like
what I mean?
When you initially just talking about intention, because we always go to the end of it. Like, this is what they said, so we just gonna leave it finite, as opposed to what intention was this rooted from? Yeah. Like, what was this birthed from? Where was this originated from? Okay, and then where did it go? Because if you don't understand that, then you don't know what you follow. You don't know what you're doing. You just doing because of somebody else said it. And like you said before, full circle again, you are now a carbon copy of a carbon copy of a carbon copy because you didn't take the time to go study the original. You didn't take the time to go find out where it originated. You just took it for what it was and ran with it. So you can still you can still make your choice. Like, for me, I still not gonna eat it, but at least I know better now. You know what I'm saying? I still, like, for a lot of people, they don't really know other than somebody told them, as opposed to where did this originate from? Where did it change? Okay, who changed it? Why did they change it? And with you breaking it down from it being from a masculine and feminine point of view, from it because everything originates, as far as I'm concerned, everything originates from femininity. I came out of a woman, and everybody watching this call came out of a woman. So it all originates from that. So if it originated from that, but then men got their hands on it and did what they do, we all know how men like to control shit and run shit and think about it. So not just apply that to the pork, apply that to a lot of other teachings and doctrines that we don't understand and we don't know, is what I'm trying to get to. So hopefully y'all picked up what we all put down.
Listen, now since you didn't sit up there and told the people about the fucking pork, I can't do it justice. I'm gonna have to teach it now. They're gonna have to come to class, and I'm gonna have to teach it. I'm gonna have to teach it because I think it's something that needs to be taught. Like, you need, because I understood from a masculine perspective. Leave it alone. I totally got it. But what I needed the masculine to understand was from the feminine perspective. Are you asking? Yeah. What are you asking me to do this? Are you asking me to do this in the 5D? And when we broke it down like that, men were like, nah, that ain't really what we're saying. That type of communication, you need that.
Yeah, come to class.
Yeah, they got to come to class. Well, it's been 50 minutes. We're going to get out of here because I said we're going to allow people to go back to their jobs. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to talk to y'all later. We absolutely love y'all. If y'all want to come to class, you need to comment below Golden Ticket. Now, our classes are fun. That I can guarantee you. If you won't get too offended, you going you're going to love our classes if you don't mind people keeping it real, okay? So if you like this show, if it makes you feel good to watch it, then come and Golden Ticket. We would love to see you at our Wednesday night class. It's called Streams of Consciousness, and we teach it every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. CST.
Love y'all.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Thank y'all.